Hey, it's Nika from Fabulously Creative, and it is time to document. So today I am documenting the books that I read during the month of February. And this paper that I'm using is from the Jen Hadfield, the Starburst collection. Yes, I am still rocking this collection. I used it for December Daily, and I am just loving it. So I am still a pink paper girl, but I am slowly really embracing like these mustard and brown. Those are becoming kind of like my two colors, and not like a bright yellow, but this deep muted, kind of like I guess not even mustard, just that, I don't know, I guess the seasoned mustard. Well, anyway, so I'm using that like it has it like a yellow leaf, and I didn't have enough of it left, so I am going to add a strip of this pink and white to the very edge. And it works because they both kind of go together. And I'm not I'm leaving a tiny space in between and kind of alternate with my layouts doing this. You may not be able to tell in the video, but sometimes the paper goes all the way to the edge or all the way to the middle. So this one, it's like a teeny tiny space in between the middle. And that way you don't have all of that paper in the middle and then the book starts to fall apart. Because I like a chunky traveler's notebook. So these are the 3 books I read in February. I did not do much reading. And I'm trying to figure out, I originally pulled out that wood grain paper to back my photos on, but I don't know, the colors just didn't go. And I kept this spread a little simple because the colors of these books, I don't know, they were just hard to work with. One is like this yellow, kind of like a fall yellow and orange. Then the other book is red and the other one was white. So I did have, I don't know, I kind of struggled trying to embellish this page. So I wound up with a pretty simple page. And all of the die cuts that I have pulled out are from the, is that Jen? Yeah, Jen Hadfield. It's an older collection. It's Peaceful Heart. I can't remember. Yeah, Peaceful Heart or something like that. But it's an older one. So I die cut my letters on wood grain cardstock. I did those ahead of time. And it just spells out the month of February. And now I am sticking them in my little Xyron sticker maker. And I'm challenging myself to use my die cuts, just use my tools and things more. Like I rarely pull out the die cutter, and it is very tedious, like cutting the little letters. But for this one, I kind of knew ahead of time what I wanted. And also that wood grain just went so nicely with this paper. And I didn't have any like wood grain thickers or stickers in my stash. And using that sticker maker, it makes it so much easier than trying to get glue on the back of each letter, because that can also be a hassle. And I think sometimes that's the reason why I don't use my die cut machine. And I also really want one of those little tiny die cut machines. I've seen other crafters. They have these little tiny die cut machines. I have the old one. I think it's I don't know, big shot or something. I don't know. It's the older one and it's big and bulky. Anyway, I am spelling out the month of February. And that die cut at the bottom, it says, I'm becoming the best version of myself. And it just went perfectly with this spread, because that's kind of the books I'm reading lately. I'm on kind of like this self-improvement, self-growth journey, and I am really pushing myself out of my comfort zone with my reading. And I felt like I needed to say it. Like after the last for January, I read a lot of different types of books. And I'm just keeping it pretty simple. I'm kind of staggering the photos so they're not in a straight line. And I'm just adding this giant flower die cut just to balance out this corner. And I'm not going to do any journaling on this layout. I feel like it kind of speaks for itself. And I don't think I was finished reading. I don't think I was finished reading that last book at the time I recorded this. So I may come back and do a separate spread or some separate journaling just about that third book. And I'm just adding that butterfly just to give this side some balance. And I'm putting this die cut back in that top corner. I put it down first, but it was too big and I cut it down a little bit. And I wound up cutting it too close to the words, but I'm just going to go with it. And I have really been enjoying watching, what do you call those reading journals, like reading journal process videos. So I really want to read more books just so I can do like either a reading journal or a reading mini album. And I'm adding to my title just February reads. And at first I was going to do like reading list or book list, but this is not all the books I had this month. These are the only ones that I actually finished. I go to the library maybe about once every 2 weeks, and I just get a huge stack of books. I don't read them all. So that's why I put February reads. So it's not actually like the list of books I got. So I added a word sticker, and that is it.